think we're going to be ready any second now. I think the players will be ready soon.
Alright, we are about to go into the first game of this series.
6. Alright, team, complex. Here we go, game 1, first kickoff. Let's start off, and it goes in the way of complex, but it's going to be cleared away down the field just to race, or he's just going to hit it into the corner, but towards the middle. Aspect's going to rush to get there, but it's going to be beaten out by Nightmare Killer. We're going to see how he performs. We don't know exactly much. He gets it over to Stealthling, who just can't quite reach the ball. Double V into the corner. It's not a favourable bounce. He'll hit it back in the middle to his teammate Stealthling, and GCI. I think Team is starting to build up some pressure with the shot from Aspect, and it just comes off the post.
As you say, that Aspect nearly got a shot to get the first goal, but just wide. Stealthling trying to play it middle, but Serenity is there to take control. Driving forward now. Nightmare Killer getting a good 50. Nearly a double commit, but so Stealthling with a shot. Serenity with a save.
Yeah, it's good reactions from Serenity just to get to that ball. He knew if he wasn't there, it'd be right in his net, but that's a demo from Stealthling on Serenity, knowing who he has to take out. But Aspect's going to take this up the field. He's going to get a solid 50 into the corner. He's 0 boost, but he's also got a 50 past Nightmare, but it's just not going to be enough, and Double V will clear it away. And now Serenity's going to have a turn. His shot is going to be Nightmare Killer, bar down, into the goal. First goal of the series.
Oof. I mean, the speed. I mean, Nightmare Killer is close, but I don't think he had any boost to get that.
Nope. But here we go again. Same sort of kickoff. Aspect will just clear it to the side, and that means Racor can now take control. He's just going to miss the ball, and none of his teammates are close enough to back it up, so it means it's going to be boomed at the field, and Serenity's going to have to clear it to the corner.
Nightmare Killer trying to do something, but doesn't pass the player. Aspect with the bang. Stealthling trying to do something, doesn't go past Cryptic. It's a good shot. Couldn't quite get that in the net. Aspect trying to intercept, but goes to Double V. Double V with a shot. Stealthling with the demos. Double V again. Can't quite get it in the back of Team's net.
Yeah, and it seems that Complex are getting the demos in just to create those chances, and then they're just not being able to just quite get that last little bit to get it across the goal line and through the posts. And, you know, tie up this game. It's definitely been a close game with decent bits of extended pressure for both teams, as now actually everyone leaves the ball. Stealthing's going to have a hit towards net, and it's just going to go into the top corner. Caught team out, and we're all tied up after, with 2 minutes 43 left on the clock, just more than half the game to go.
I mean, that is a brilliant turn there from Stealthling. Someone should have been back post there for team, but it happens. But yeah, that was definitely a very good turn. Make it 1-1. Now half the game left to go. Still plenty of time, and that is a terrible double commit there from Complex. And Serenity trying to get a dribble with a shot. Hits the post. Double V with the clear, but Aspect there to catch the ball. Tries to get it past one. Stealthling not letting that happen. And Serenity do here. Gets a second touch. Cryptic with the beat. Can he go again? He can't. Beat there.
Aspect now pops it into the air for Serenity. He's going to go out to the side. Racer's just going to boom it down the line. Nightmare Killer is going to get an awkward touch, but it actually does beat out Racer. Aspect misses the ball, but he does take out Nightmare Killer. Now Serenity, oh, he's put the couple off the post now. Yeah, the hook shot earlier had such good power. No defender was getting to it, but he just can't quite get it through the post. Aspect now with a flip instead off the bar. It's a free shot for Serenity, but it's so weak. Now Racer, he's looking at a relatively wide open net, but takes too much time going for the backboard, and it's cleared away. But now Serenity with a shot. He makes it 2-1, and team are back in the lead.
Yeah. That was definitely...
And it all started with that flip reset from Aspect, GCI. Just what a play.
I mean, I thought that was going in, but unfortunately it hit the crossbar. Would have been a very good clip. But definitely good play there from Aspect. Aspect again, trying to get a shot, gets bumped. Serenity with a miss. Nightmare Killer tries to get the shot, but our Racer is there. Goes for an aerial. doesn't do much with it. Serenity, no, Stealthlin's up, sorry. And Serenity is there to stop that play.
Aspect will try and take this up the wall, but that's an awkward touch, and it's just seems like Team are just taking their time. The demo comes through, Nightmaker with a shot, and Racor jumps over the ball. Bit of chaos on the team side, all bunched up on the front post. Both of them went to go back post, get boosted, and that meant they were out of position, and then Racor tries to pre-jump the ball, and he just ends up flying over it. And once again, we are tied up. Complex. Respond once more, and with a minute to go, this game really could go either way. But I think Team just needs to stop making mistakes. Serenity will try, but he can't quite finish. Racor now to the backboard. Team Aspect off the backboard. Team building up so much pressure, but it's now just going to calm down for Complex, and Stealthling we're going to flick up the other end.
Yeah, I think everyone on Team tried to go for a double right there and just couldn't quite get it. I mean, if I was on Team there, that would have just been a straight shot, and there's a brilliant demo from Stealthling and a good shot from Double V. What a play. Oh, these demos are really, they're so good. Serenity can't quite get there. I mean, it was close, but it's just a brilliant shot. Can't get that out of Team's net.
Exactly, and now Complex have their first lead of the game. And now with 30 seconds to go, if they can hold on to this, it'll look like they kind of stole this game, but again, Team looking to mount up the pressure. Oh, Stealthling's going to pose Racor down for the backflip, but he can't put it, just puts it wide of the post. Racor now, he's going to loft it into the air to contest of who's going to get there first. Nightmaker off the backboard, he runs out of boost, he's going to leave it for Stealthling, he's going to put it away, and this game's going to be wrapped up with 7 seconds to spare. And the demo's just connecting all over the place for Complex. And now finally the shots connecting in the same way. And they have a 2-goal lead with basically no time on the clock.
I mean, what a turnaround from Complex. I mean, they were down, then they were drawing, and then they went down, and now they have turned the heat up and 4-2 up. And that is going to be game. First game to Complex. Definitely a tough start, but they got their rhythm, and well, they come back and took that game. So well played. Kieran, if you was on Team, what would you be saying to your champs?
Well, it's not exactly just it's not exactly like the champs have a problem. It's just that I think, it's the demos that are the problem. So what I think they need to do is just be a little more mindful of where the other players are on the pitch, because they're not just going to have their play and then rotate out. They're going to come at you. They're going to hit you. So what I think that Team need to do is just, be mindful of those demos, but they've got to look for demos and bumps of their own, because you can't get demoed if you've been absolutely thrown across the pitch by the opponent. So as we approach game 2 now, we're going to have to see if Team have sort of figured out what they need to do. And, well, if we look at the demos, Complex had 8 of them. Team did have 4, but it wasn't like it ever amounted to much. It just seemed like they kind of accidentally happened. And most of them were done by Aspect.
Yeah.
And if I do remember, that was just him sort of going past the ball. So it seems like more consistent touches and always thinking about demos on, both sides. But here we go, GCI, game 2.
Yeah. Let's see how this one goes, and see if Team can get the game back to make it level, or can Complex keep up this winning. And now Serenity gets that second touch. But Stealthling is there to catch the ball, gets a 50. Nightmaker taking it up. Tries to give the ball to Stealthling. Stealthling misses. Racor challenging. Double V there, intercepting. Now Aspect trying to make a play happen. He does so, can't get the second touch. Plays it middle. Serenity's there with a shot. Can't quite get that.
Just tried to play it back into the middle, but he had no boost and couldn't follow anything up. And now Complex come down the other end. Now it's going to sort of be a race to the ball. Both sides leave it. Stealthing's going to be there first. A double commit from Team, but they're lucky there was no second man for Complex. Serenity now with a redirect shot, but it's just going to be easy pickup for Nightmare Killer. And now Double V is going to take this once again down the other end. Oh, that was a close attempt by Stealthling, but it's just not going to connect. And now Serenity down the other end. Aspect looking for the redirect, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Cryptic trying to misses. Serenity's playing it high. Goes for the double tap. Stealthling there, but it's not a good touch. Cryptic with a shot. That is somehow in Complex's net. That's an unfortunate touch there from Stealthling.
Racer knows how to do doubles, but you know the ones that you get from Poundland apparently.
Yeah.
And here we go again. Now, team do have the lead, like they did in the last game. But now let's see if they can just consistently keep this up, and get that 2-goal lead, get that sort of cushion that they had. But Complex need to step up the demos that they had last game. Because if they get an attack, they always have that man going forward, getting the demos. Now Racer's going to go to the backboard, but they just don't do it when team are on the offense. It would help if they just go take out the third man. That means they kind of have to retreat. They have to be careful of booms down the field. You see now Serenity's actually getting one on Stealthling.
Yeah, I think if at least one of the champs just tries and demos them the main player, you have more of a chance, because it will be easier for you just because they don't have that GC on the field to make the plays happen.
Yeah. Exactly, it's like taking the rock base out of the castle. But now Aspect, he wants to prove why he might not need a GC. But Serenity, he's proving why he is the GC. He gets the flip reset. He goes dancing through Complex. And there you go, GCI. There's the 2-goal lead that they wanted.
I mean, that was dirty.
Yeah.
Serenity.
Fake.
I mean,
yeah.
That was very dirty. I think Complex now are going to be thirsty for their goals. They want to win this game. But team definitely putting on a better show for you all and for us casters.
Yeah, exactly. Just like team have just shifted up that gear now. And if they can continue to go through the gears, let's find out how many they have. But now Complex starting to build up the pressure. Serenity, oh, that's an awkward miss. He was thinking he was low boost.
Ooh.
But now Complex bring it back within 1 with 2 minutes off the clock. Obviously plenty of time for either of these teams to do something. And yeah, Serenity just flipping that a little bit too early. That's a little different to the man who was scoring a flip reset just a minute ago. But here we go again, back to the kickoffs, and it's pretty dead even down the side. Aspect will get the boost, but Double E gets the touch out to the corner, but nothing's going to amount of a GCI.
Double V all alone for the minute. Stealthling is back, gets a brilliant 50 there. Our Racer is flying in to get the middle, but Nightmare Killer is there to stop that. Serenity is not having it though. He's trying to play it back middle. Stealthling playing into the corner, trying to be safe with it. That goes middle. Stealthling with the bump. That was a vital bump there. Now Nightmare Killer trying to make a play happen. Gets the 50, goes under. Double V's there, and they do get the lead. They do get their goals back, and it is a tied game again, Kieran.
Just an open net. I don't know exactly where the team players were. Obviously Serenity got 50'd out of the way, but again, Complex bring it back. The momentum now shifted in their favour with just about a minute to go, in the same way that it was in the previous game. Serenity seems to have stepped up. He seems to have been getting more accurate touches, and team are definitely lowing those hits into the corner to get it to the middle. But it just seems like sometimes the second man isn't quite there because they're such good passes, and if they just had someone second man on the end of those touches, they probably could have had 2 or 3 more goals this game and last game. But that is a good bump from Serenity, and that means Aspect will collect for free.
Stealthling is there to get the demo, and that will be a free net for Nightmare Killer. Honestly, Stealthling is big brain. Easily 500 IQ. Serenity he just turned around and got absolutely annihilated by Stelflin. And Complex now have the lead again.
Yeah, late in game 2, just as they did in game 1, they might expand it to another 2-goal lead like they did last time, but it's just not going to come to anything. Racor and Aspect double commit. It does go out to the right, but Complex will have a touch, but that's a good pre-jump by Serenity. But once again, Complex starting to build up that pressure. Seems like Team are just sort of breaking down late towards the game. Maybe getting a little bit too confident with the goals they scored, and they're going to have to score another one now. And they're going to have to do it in the next 3 seconds before the ball hits the floor. Racor does keep it up, but Double V gets a demo once again, and Nightmare Killer is just going to collect and kill the ball and kill game 2.
All right,
Yeah,
that is
timeout.
First timeout of this series. Going to Team. I mean, definitely a good play from Serenity there. Give it a cool down. I mean, Aspect not having a good game whatsoever. I mean, 60 points in a dream. I mean, it's not looking good, Brev.
It's not looking good for Team.
Yeah, but
go on.
Hopefully, Dwarf, I know he's in that VC with them. He is telling them what they need to do and what they can do better, and how they should go about playing their next game.
Exactly. So they do have the extra 2 minutes to sort of figure out what they need to change. You know, they had the 2-goal lead and they threw it in about 2 minutes, which is in 3v3. You know, obviously it's definitely possible, but it's definitely not the most likely to be conceding 3 goals in 2 minutes. But now we get ready for game 3, you know, in about a minute and a half, and now Team have to look for the reverse sweep. We nearly saw one the other day on Tuesday. But
I mean,
this looks like a sort of different situation now. It doesn't look. Obviously, it wasn't as wide gaps as we had on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, the return from Double V and Stelflin and putting on this good of a performance is unreal. The link up between them is unstoppable. They came runners up last season, playing for Velocity. Then the chemistry between them is, well, unspeakable. I think they still play now. I think they just, I don't know, the way they play is very good, and having Nightmare Killer to be there as well is very good. They have that third man. But yeah, the return from them 2 players and putting on this performance is unbelievable. So very well done to them.
Yeah,
so
they can
far.
be very proud of themselves for the performances that they're putting up. But Team do need to put up a strong performance now if they want to take this series. You know, it's going to help them on their way to the playoffs. We know Team do like game 5s.
Yeah, a lot of their matches.
I know that Aspect can perform under pressure. It just seems that he needs to just maybe step up. You know, sometimes take that little bit more commanding role. But now, as the players join the lobby, we get ready for game 3. Let's see if Team can take a game back and force it to game 4, or the Complex shut down their hopes and take it in a sweep. Here we go. Game 3. All of it on the line for Team.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for Complex. Here we go, and that could be an early goal. A bit of a lucky pinch, but I'm sure Stelflin would not complain.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, what a dunk.
Yeah, I mean, it's not worth saving that.
Yeah, 108 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, Team have literally nothing to lose this game. They might as well just go all in. They win, well, that's good for them. But if they lose, well, that's it. And there's a demo, and that is hitting the crossbar.
And that could be part of Team's new game plan, just taking the you know, hitting the demos, giving Complex a bit of a taste of their own medicine, but that touch isn't going to help. Oh, Aspect is the savior of Team. He's also going to clear it up the field. He will get demoed for his efforts, but his teammates are going to appreciate that as they try to make a play. Racor does miss the ball. Now Serenity will charge towards net in the air, but Nightmare Killer will take it away from him. Serenity, again, with the demo, they are looking for them more, it would seem, GCI.
Yeah. And that might just be a P roll-up, but Nightmare Killer does get there. Aspect going on that rampage right now, trying to get them demos in. I mean, I've known him for a very long time, and I know he does love his demos. And he's definitely showing that right now on Cryptic to get the equalizer. I mean, it's definitely a very good pass. Cryptic's already up. Nothing StealthLink could have done there. Nightmare Killer could have just stayed on the ground, maybe not gone for the squishy save. But, you know, if that's what's going through his head, well, that's what he's going to do. And now it's 1-1. 3 minutes 40 to go. Very nervous game for Team. And there's another shot from Cryptic. What a banger.
The launch down from Serenity, StealthLink, forced to hit it onto the backboard, low on boost. Couldn't recover. The shot from Bracel, Serenity does try to steal. You know what, sure, you do deserve it after that amazing pass. But now, Team in the lead again. We need to kind of see, can Team hold on to this lead and not get too confident with themselves. Keep playing like they've been playing, getting those demos up the field. Getting those demos even in their own half. Now someone might have a look at an open net, but it's not going to quite be there. Racor goes for a hat-trick. Aspect, he wants to double it, it's not going to be there. Serenity, he beats everyone to the ball, but it's off the bar. Racor now with the extra shot. Can he get his hat-trick? Yes, he can.
Oh, Cryptic. On fire right now. I mean, the shots, 100% accuracy right now. Honestly.
Yep, and all 3 goals assisted, which is showing that Team's passing and their teamwork is all coming together, and Racor is just there to collect and absolutely farm the points. He wants that MVP. Aspect, he wants the read off the backboard, it's not going to be there. Just misread it, now he's going to take it up the wall. He wants a second try, but it's not going to have it either. Now Nightmare Killer clears the wall, and StealthLink will take over down the wing.
Good flick from StealthLink. Can he beat Aspect? He can't. Goes centre for Double V. Double V gets a not the best touch. And now Nightmare Killer all alone, but Cryptic doesn't get that anywhere near on target. Nightmare Killer trying to take control. Going for that dribble. Gets to 50 past Aspect. Serenity is there. Bang it into the Complex side, but that goes high. StealthLink's up. Does miss. Nightmare Killer with a shot. Doesn't go in. Double V. Not a good touch. StealthLink with the miss. Aspect now. Driving it up. Can he get the flick? He can. What a save there from Nightmare Killer. That was a brilliant save.
Jump. Yeah, it took the pre-jump to stop Aspect's flick, but you know, he works out. He does get there in time, but now Team once again charging up the field. Double V maybe looking for a psycho. Aspect's going to hit a middle. Serenity just a little bit off the ball, can't quite get there. And now the ball goes down the other end, but Racor will get an interception. Nightmare Killer a little bit awkward, does beat out one of the players. Aspect forces it high, and StealthLink will have time on the ball. He'll go for the flick over Serenity. Aspect cleans up off the backboard, but he's now very low on boost, actually 0 indeed. And Double V bangs it off the backboard, trying to build up the pressure. Serenity, he's awkward, he has the pressure on him, but he gets a really solid clear away onto the left wall.
I mean, I don't want to say it's over for Complex, but Team are looking on fire. This game, and that is a pinch, and that is in. Yeah.
Well, Complex got a pinch in their goal. They got him right back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Nightmare Killer just trying to grab that mid right boost. Then on my left and right. Oof. But yeah, Team definitely stepped up. Definitely changed something here, because they are on fire.
Exactly, and now the ball goes right down the other end again. Serenity looking for the 5th goal. You know, Racel, that last goal was the first one where he wasn't involved. That was the first one he didn't score. He wants to get involved in another one, hits it middle, Nightmare Killer will take it away, and Serenity actually is just waiting there patiently for him to come, for the ball to come right to him, and that's, you know, the excellence of a GC, but Aspect gets the ball forward. I think we're ready to wrap this game up, but Team aren't happy. They want another goal. Maybe Complex can get one for the road, and yes, they will. Stealthing has to get out of the way.
Yeah, that's fortunate touch. No, sorry, Cryptic couldn't get that touch he wanted. I mean, if Complex get 2 kickoff goals, or 1 kickoff goal and then a sneaky goal, is definitely possible. But I'm not gonna lie, Kieran, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, my belief is about as strong in the SSA teams at Worlds, but yeah, it seems that we are correct. The ball goes to the floor. Team get the first of 3 steps on the way to a reverse sweep.
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely like to see.
May I mention Dwarf, who's disrespecting me? Don't appreciate that, Dwarf. We'll have words.
Oh, Dwarf in trouble. Not good. But yeah, I'd like to see a reverse sweep from Team. I would and I wouldn't because I'd lose my channel points. But you know, but yeah, Team looking very strong that game. Hopefully they can keep that for the next game.
Yeah, exactly. And as we get ready to go into game 4, I don't think Complex are taking their time out. Zada did say not enough demos this game compared to last games, which actually could be very accurate. Complex definitely weren't getting as many demos, but I think that's just because Team are just absolutely suffocating them up in their end quite often.
Yeah.
But now, here we go. Let's see. Can Complex shut down the reverse sweep early? Can they get back into what they were doing with the demos? Get back into their groove, or the team continue this sort of run of hot form and go to game 5 and definitely look for that reverse sweep? And yeah, building up the early pressure, getting the demos. It seems like the tables really have turned now, and oh, that's a good dunk from Double B on Aspect, and he'll get the bump as well, but it seems like Serenity might have time. No, Stealthing will have the shot double commit from Team, but they're going to have time on the ball. Serenity takes over the wall, he goes off the ceiling, and he just spins off it.
Nightmare trying to get it past 1. Serenity's there. Stealthling though, beating him. And trying to get a demo. Oh, that's double commit from Complex. Cryptic's up, gets the touch. Stealthling is there to take control, but Aspect comes flying in, takes the ball off him, sends it to the Complex corner. Now Serenity's there with a shot, goes wide. Nightmare getting it past 1. Trying to go for the breezy, misses. Stealthling with a touch. Goes middle with Cryptic there, taking the ball off Serenity. Double V with a shot. Good clear though. And that's a miss there. And there's a goal for Aspect.
So that sort of work as a fake there. You know, the boom down the field from Racel, and then just Nightmare Killer thinks he's going for the shot. It doesn't happen, and Aspect just has an open net to hit. All he has to do is put it on. All he has to do is put it on target. But once again, they have the lead. And they've had a lead in every single game. Last game, they managed not to throw it away. And now, here they come again. But this time, Complex just shut it down a little bit quicker. Serenity will take this to the ground, gets the 50 past Nightmare Killer, but he will then be beat out by Double V, Racel. Out into the middle, but there's no second man to follow it up, and it's going to go all the way back down the field.
Trying to get it clear. Stealthling's there to collect the ball. Play it to the corner. Can he get the second touch? He can't, but Nightmare Killer's there to snipe the shot. Can't quite get it in. Now Double V playing it straight to Serenity, like he already knew. And now Serenity getting it past a second. Double V though gets it past Aspect. Double V trying to get a couple demos in. Doesn't do so. An aspect. Gets it past 1. Gets it past 2. That was a play and a half.
Played Aspect, the flick, the quick follow-up. Razor thinks he's going for it. Aspect goes, no, I'm having this top corner. In it goes. Stealthlin, you're not having any of that.
I mean...
In it goes. 2-0 lead for Team. Still half the game to go, but it's looking very convincing that we go to Game 5 and that we see a complex timeout. Razor, he gets a flip reset.
Oh!
Give this man space. He's shooting now.
Oh, damn!
And he gets the tiny touch just to speed it up. Past Nightmare Killer. Off the wheel. Just taunting him. And then touching the ball. Guiding it into the goal. The Rocket League Shepherd.
I mean, he's just
and now here comes Aspect. He wants a 4-goal lead. And he's going to just 50 it past Nightmare Killer. And it seems to be falling apart for Complex. It seems like the end of the game can't come fast enough for them right now. They've still got half of it to play.
Yeah, I mean, someone definitely needed to challenge there for Complex. Like, again, I don't want to say it's over because there's still so much time, but Team have done something. What has Dwarf said to these players? I mean, what's he pulled out of his hat? He's definitely said something.
3 minutes is plenty of time for you to grab someone to log into your account. You never know.
Definitely, but I don't think any of them players would have done that.
No. Against the rules. I'm not advocating for this, chat.
I mean, definitely wouldn't. He definitely wouldn't have logged into Cryptic's account because, well, Dwarf has no mechanics, so he wouldn't have scored that flip reset.
Dwarf catching strays, but you know he's been straying on everyone in the chat. But now Team Aspect gets the flick onto the backboard, but it will eventually be sent away. Stealthing now into the corner, and Team just burning the time off the clock. They have a 4-goal lead. They know they don't have anything to fight for. They have almost no pressure on them. The only pressure is don't choke.
Well, I don't want to say they already have, but well, they had so much momentum.
Oh, what a save, Serene!
And now it's slowly going down. Because well, the team have definitely stepped up and done something different.
Ooh, that might be nice. No, it's going to be saved away by Serene. The musty pass into the middle. Nightmare Killer will look for the touch, but you know, Aspect is just there in the way, and Team are just. It seems like they're just so much faster than Complex. Like every time Complex get an attack upfield, they're just immediately shut down, and then they're also the first team on the ball whenever they're attacking. They're in position, ready for the passes. Like they weren't in the first 2 games. That one might fall in for Aspect. No, it's just gonna bounce too high. So close. It's so far, but I don't think they're gonna care.
Now that will be game, and that will make it 2-2. What a comeback from Team.
Yeah, and I think that, well, that is just 4 unanswered goals, and that's just been Team all game. They built up a lead early, and then they just wound down the clock.
A timeout from Complex.
Well, let's see. They have 3 minutes to sort out whatever problem they have.
Yeah.
Loopy, what have you got to say to them, man? What can you say?
Yeah, I mean,
GCI, what would you say if you were in Loopy's boots right now?
I mean, I definitely hope Complex win. As I've said before, they just got to get them demos back in. I haven't seen many demos from Mr. Stealthlin, Double V, or Nightmare Killer. And Team these past 2 games have been all over Complex. They've just been faster. They've just been there. So I think it's Complex's turn. to turn it around and go at them with all they can, because, well, both teams are going to give it all because they have nothing to lose this game. Well, one team does, and that is the loss. But yeah, I'm nervous on what Complex are gonna do, because they haven't looked as good as they have done in the past 2 games, and Team have looked, well, unbelievable. But what would you do, Kieran, if you was on
They need to
Complex?
get the demos up. Like, they're so good at demos running on offense, but if they can just take someone out while they're on defense, getting a bump, slowing them down, they need to slow down Team. So what they've got to do is they've got to bump them, they've got to hit them, get them out the way, get a demo if you can, because otherwise they're just going to get suffocated for boost. They had 3 demos last game, and most of them didn't seem like they amounted to much. Aspect alone had 3 demos that game. His 2 teammates had 1 each. So now they're out demoing them. So I think, yeah, Team Complex, they just got to come back, demo team, hit them anywhere they can on the field. And then it's going to be an evil playing field, and I think we'll see some amazing Rocket League. But Team, it seems their mechanics have warmed up. You know, they're hitting flip resets, they're going for double taps, they're getting so close to the net, even when they miss. It doesn't seem like a touch is going wrong for them. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from you, Loopy. Yeah, I don't want your love, unfortunately. But we go into the final game for this series, Game 5, and that kickoff goes towards Team's side. Nightmare Killer trying to play middle. Serenity's there, take control, bangs it, goes middle. There's a double commit. That can't be good. Now Stealthlin in the Fennec. Haven't seen him use that car in a long time, and that's a banger. Oh, that doesn't quite go in. Now.
So close. Aspect now takes the ball. Double V does get a bump, but it doesn't seem like it might amount to much. But Racer's going to go for the boost. Leave it for Serenity, who don't think was quite ready to go for the ball. Racer will hit the ball forward, but just opt for the opponent's boost instead, and will get bumped for his efforts. So it seems like Complex are really going for those bumps. They are going for the physical plays again. It seems like they've remembered, how to be aggressive, how to be bullies, because they're getting some extended pressure. And they're slowing down the opponent's pushes, but that's not a good miss from Double V, and Serenity will just collect the goal for free exactly 1 minute into the game, and Team lead every single game.
Yeah. I mean, the positioning from Complex hasn't been the best. They're always just... I don't really see many of them at back post, where they are able to save pretty much everything. And that's where a lot of the goals have come from, or just brutal force from Team. And that goes. That's an open
why
net.
you have back post rotations, but yeah, to cover the whole net, it doesn't seem like the whole net was covered there, because Stealthling's just gonna poke this one through the defense. Nice shot from the sidewall, gets the flip into the net. Nothing Aspect can do. What a shot from Stealthling. And we're tied again. 3:38 on the clock.
I mean, it seems like every game has at one point been tied.
Well, yes, because it starts 0-0.
Well, well, yeah, I know that, but there goes middle. Double V is up. Can he get the goal? He can't. Now he's a double commit from Team. That is open.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, there's no one there. Let's have a look. What happened?
And Double V and Stealthlin are in the same corner. And that's when Nightmare should realise, I have to be safe here. I have to make time. I just need to go for some sort of 50, or just wait and shadow. But no, no. And I just go. That's all he does. Now Stealthling. Trying to get his way through the team defense. That's not a good touch there from Double V. Aspect playing it high, goes for the edge, goes for the fluke set. Doesn't get past anyone.
Yeah, and now Complex start to build up just that little bit more of pressure. As now it's sent towards the goal. Aspect does have to clear it away. Gets a good touch on low boost, and he will collect the full, but he's just going to miss that one. Now Stealthling, he's got the Fennec now. More reliable on 50s, most people would say. Nightmare might have a shot, but he's quickly closed down by Aspect, and he's going to go again to a 50. But Stealthling's just absolutely dusted by Serene. But now Nightmare Killer with the touch into the middle. Stealthling out to the right, starting to build up a bit of a team play, but Aspect once again to the wall. He's definitely fired up a bit. But now Stealthling will send to the corner, where his teammate is waiting for the ball.
That goes into the complex corner. No one's going. And that's another double commit from Team. And that's a good bang from Stealthling to get out of their half. Serenity trying to get it back. The complex half goes for the floaty set. Doesn't do so. And Stealthling gets bumped. That's a vital bump there. That's a fake. But Double V does not fall for it. And Nightmare Killer not getting the best touches. But Stealthling's there to help him out. Stealthling with a flick gets past one. That's nearly, I think that was a triple commit. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't. But Nightmare Killer just able to get that. Now, can Complex do something here? There's a brilliant 50 from Aspect. Keeps on going.
Now the pace seems to be matched. The Complex have a minute to do something, because otherwise they get reverse swept in this series. Stealthling will have the shot. Serene, once again, solid on the back line, takes it away from him. Oh, that's a miss from both. I think they were both reading each other, hitting the ball. Serene will go up, but Stealthling is there with a low boost challenge, and it works out brilliantly for him. But Aspect is now just going to hit it up the field for Team. Serene hits it off the ceiling. He hasn't got any boost to follow it up with. That's another double commit from Team. Maybe just getting a little bit confident, maybe a little bit panicky. Serene just forced to play sort of defensive style, third man, trying to calm down his champs and just make sure they're not too far out of position, make sure that backline is covered. And now 20 seconds in the final seconds go down. Aspect with a little cheeky shot, but it's not going to amount to quite anything, GCI. And they have 10 seconds to do anything.
This might be a reverse sweep unless Complex can do something now. They need to. They need to get it up. What can Stealthling do?
Touch by Stealthling, goes towards the goal. It's going to be down in Team. Reverse sweep Complex.
Holy moly.
What
I mean,
a game.
Kieran, that looked like it was going to Complex. They looked really strong. And then, bang, Dwarf said something. And they fire up. They turn on that gas. They are flying. And they absolutely destroy. Yeah. Complex's dreams on winning this.
Like Team, they woke up. It seems like they put some nitrous on their cars. And now... Yeah. And then they just... Yeah, they came. They saw... They conquered the field. What a reverse sweep from Team. And so Complex are going to be absolutely gutted. But
I mean...
Team, they're going to be happy with themselves. They're going to be quite pleased.
They are. Yeah, I'm shocked. Because that was some series, Karen. I mean, yeah, I'm quite speechless, to be honest.
Yeah, and half the games this week have gone to Game 5.
We
saw one Tuesday. We've gone all across the spectrum. But yeah, what a game in that Game 5. It was nail biting all the way to the end. Team. scored the first goal. Complex got a quick reply, but then Team once again another nice play, fire it into the back of the net, and Complex just can't quite reply in time. I'm sure if they had another minute, they definitely could have got one back.
Yeah.
But 5 minutes is all you get in Rocket League, and you got to make the most of it.
Yeah. Well, that will be it for today, people. Appreciate everyone for joining in for that unbelievable games. There is a game tomorrow, I believe. Can't remember who it is, but there will be a game tomorrow. Well, 2 games actually. But yeah, appreciate everyone for joining. Hope to see you tomorrow. If you haven't already, join the Discord. If you want to see more. Thank you for casting with me, Kieran, and thank you to Redtic for hosting.
There we go. Team Miracle versus Team Lotus, and Resurrection versus Fearless 5 tomorrow.
Okay.
8 and 9 p.m. BST. Thank you to the guys in chat.
Yeah, appreciate everyone for
We
being here.
appreciate you.
And yeah, we will catch you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you for watching BGCS.
Thank you.
Adios.